Wait, did you catch that? In the middle of a chaotic airport crowd, between flashing cameras and screaming fans, there was one moment that made everything feel like it paused. Jungkook, yes, Jungkook, suddenly moved fast, instinctive, like someone who was already ready to protect before anything even happened. But why? What really went down in that split second? And more importantly, was that just coincidence, or something deeper we've all been missing? Welcome to Jikook Lover Channel, where every tiny detail might hide a bigger truth. Before we go further, make sure you hit like, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe right now, because what you're about to see might completely change the way you look at them. Airports have always been strange places for idols. On one hand, they are just ordinary transit points, spaces between departures and arrivals. But on the other, for those living under the constant spotlight, airports become unscripted stages where every move, every glance, every second can be captured, replayed, and dissected by millions of eyes around the world. That day felt different, heavier. The crowd wasn't just waiting, they were anticipating. Cameras were already up even before the automatic doors slid open, as if everyone knew something was about to happen, even if they didn't know what. Then the doors opened, a step forward, and everything shifted. Jungkook appeared first, wearing a blue cap pulled low, a black mask hiding most of his expression. From a distance, he looked calm, almost unreadable. Behind him, Jimin followed closely, quieter, softer in presence, like a shadow that moves in perfect rhythm but rarely demands attention in moments like this. At first, nothing seemed unusual, just two figures walking through a familiar chaos. But then, something changed. The crowd leaned in closer, faster, more aggressive, and in that exact moment, before anyone could fully process what was happening, Jungkook moved. His arm shot out, not casually, not hesitantly, but with precision, with intention, with a kind of urgency that didn't look planned, but also didn't look accidental. It wasn't just a gesture, it was a barrier, a silent line drawn between Jimin and everything else. And here's the part that made people stop, rewind, and watch it again. Jungkook didn't even look back first. No hesitation, no confirmation, no second guess, just action, as if his body already knew. As if protecting Jimin wasn't a decision, it was instinct. Within hours, that short clip began spreading like wildfire. At first, it was just a few reposts, then edits, then slowed down versions, zoom-ins, frame-by-frame breakdowns. People weren't just watching anymore, they were investigating. Because something about it didn't feel ordinary. It felt intentional, or maybe even familiar. And that's when the question started. Was this really just a random reflex? Or was it something he's done before, just never this visible? Fans began digging through older footage, airport clips from years ago, stage exits, behind-the-scenes moments, and suddenly, patterns started appearing. Small ones, subtle ones, moments where Jungkook would slightly shift his position, adjust his pace, or move just close enough to create space without making it obvious. But never like this. Never this clear. Never this undeniable. And that's what made this moment different. It didn't just happen, it revealed something. Something that may have always been there, hidden in plain sight. Meanwhile, Jimin's reaction, or lack of it, only deepened the mystery. He didn't flinch. He didn't look surprised. He didn't react like someone caught off guard. Instead, he kept walking, almost as if this kind of protection was something he already understood, something he had experienced before. And that changes everything. Because if Jimin wasn't surprised, then this wasn't new. And if this wasn't new, then how many times has this happened without anyone noticing? The internet couldn't let it go. Some tried to explain it logically, saying Jungkook was just being aware of the crowd, reacting as anyone in his position would. That years of experience had trained him to anticipate movement, to act quickly, to protect those around him. But others weren't convinced, because logic doesn't always explain feeling. And this moment felt different. There was something about the timing, the confidence, the lack of hesitation, the way his movement didn't just block, but guided, controlled, protected. It didn't look like practice. It looked like priority. And that's where the line between assumption and interpretation begins to blur. Was this just about safety? Or was it about something more personal? Something deeper? Something unspoken? As discussions grew louder, the clip became more than just a viral moment. It became a question, a puzzle, a story people were trying to piece together from fragments, expressions, and seconds of footage. Because sometimes, the smallest actions carry the loudest meanings. And sometimes, what isn't explained becomes more powerful than what is. So now, the focus is no longer just on what happened that day. It's on what it could mean. Because if one instinctive movement can reveal so much possibility, then what else has been happening right in front of us without us ever truly seeing it? And the biggest question of all, was Jungkook really just acting like a bodyguard in that moment? Or has he been playing that role for far longer than anyone realized? And just when people thought they had seen everything the clip had to offer, new angles began to surface. Different perspectives, different lighting, different seconds captured from another device in the same chaotic space. And strangely, instead of clarifying the moment, these new clips only deepen the mystery. From one angle, Jungkook's movement looked even faster, almost like a reflex triggered before the crowd even surged. From another, it seemed like he subtly adjusted his steps seconds earlier, as if anticipating what was about to happen. That tiny shift, barely noticeable at first, suddenly became one of the most discussed details among fans. Was he reading the situation ahead of time? Or was he watching Jimin more closely than anyone realized? And then there was the spacing between them. At first glance, it looked casual, just two people walking one behind the other. But slowed down, analyzed frame by frame, it started to look intentional. The distance wasn't too close to draw attention, but not too far to lose awareness. It was calculated, or at least consistently maintained. And that consistency raised even more questions. Because consistency doesn't come from coincidence. It comes from habit, or intention, or something built over time. The deeper people looked, the more it felt like this wasn't just about one moment in an airport. It felt like a glimpse, just a brief, unguarded glimpse, into a dynamic that rarely shows itself so clearly in public. And maybe that's why it hit so hard, because it didn't feel staged. It didn't feel performative. It felt real, unfiltered, almost accidental, yet impossible to ignore. And now, with every replay, every slowed second, every theory shared across timelines and comment sections, one thought keeps coming back louder than the rest. If that one instinctive move revealed this much, then how much more is hidden in the moments we've never thought to look twice at? And as the conversation refuses to fade, something even more intriguing begins to happen. People stop focusing only on the movement and start focusing on the silence around it. No words were exchanged. No dramatic reactions followed. No acknowledgement, at least not one that could be clearly seen. And yet, that silence speaks louder than anything else. Because in a situation where most would react, hesitate, or at least glance back, everything flowed seamlessly, as if both of them already understood the rhythm of moments like this, as if no explanation was needed. And that raises a question that feels almost impossible to ignore. What kind of understanding allows two people to move like that without a single word? Is it experience? Is it trust? Or is it something deeper that has been quietly building over time, far away from the cameras, far away from the noise? The more people think about it, the harder it becomes to see this as just another viral clip. It starts to feel like evidence, small, subtle, but powerful, of something that exists beyond what is usually shown. And now, the mystery isn't just about what happened in that moment. It's about everything that might have led up to it.